Alright, here it is, the PSP from Japan. Now, I've ordered 3 of these. Well, 1 because they look cool, and 2, I ordered different modeled ones. So there's not that many models that can use this thing. Let me see if I can grab it real quick. I can use this connection. So it's basically only for the 2000s and the 3000 series. And so I ordered a 2000 and a 3000 one just to see the differences. Just so you guys could see that it is from Japan. But yeah, so I ordered 3 different models, sort of. I ordered two 3000 models, and this is the only 2000 model. Alright. That should be all of it. Never mind, there's a little bit more. And I think they shrink wrapped it. There we go. And here it is. The Felicia Blue, I think you say it. Bloom series. I mean, this is a cool color, but I only got it because it was pretty cheap for 2000 models. Now, I don't know why PSP 2000s are getting really expensive. Like, I thought they were gonna be, like, pretty cheap. Thought they'd be, like, in the like at least $60 to $50 range, but they seem to be over 100 for the US most of the time. Maybe 80, 90 bucks you can find them in like poor condition, but I found that the Japanese PSPs work with US games, except the movies. So you can't play US movies on the Japanese consoles, the Japanese PSPs, but I really don't care much for that. Let's not ruin the box here. There we go. So this came pretty much bundled with 2 games. I'm pretty sure he just like threw out the inserts and just jammed whatever he could in here. So he bundled in a Dragon Ball Z game and I think a Monster Hunter game, which I both like, so that's cool. So there's those, and then we also get some extra bubble wrap, the charging cable splitter, and then of course we get the adapter for it so we could charge our PSP. Here is the, so we get that in focus, there we go. I don't know if this is the official charger for Japan, but hopefully it is. Here's the PSP, and here's just a little bit of paperwork, quick reference guide, and about the PSP 2000. So I'll just put those back inside. But yeah, a lot of them are pretty cheap. Like you can find some for $20, but they'll be in pretty bad condition and they'll be missing the battery. So here is the one I got. The screen is pretty bad, but won't be using the screen much. That little analog stick, it feels alright, not too bad. Buttons feel good. Hopefully they all work. They're not sticky, they all press down. Here's the side of it. It's pretty dirty, but of course I'm gonna clean it. And it came with a memory stick duo adapter already. Now you could use these to pretty much hack or install emulators. Pretty much soft mod your PSP, which I've done with the 1000 models, but I'm not gonna do with these because I want to play all the games on the original UMDs. Here's the battery. I think you press this to take it off. There we go. Got it off, and here's the battery cover. And here is the battery. See if I can take this out. There we go. And here's how you know it's a Japanese model. Pretty cool. Now all I gotta do is clean this up a bit, and hopefully it should be able to just plug and play with the AV cables. I need these for streaming, pretty much, and for playing on the television. So that's pretty cool. Now I do have some games to test this out, along with, well, obviously these and the US games. So I guess I'm gonna charge it, or let's check if it's actually charged. It is not. Alright, so let me plug in the charger and let's see if it works. Alright, so I got a US copy of Fat Princess and some US copies of God of War, Mod Nation, Motorstorm, and another God of War game I got for pretty cheap, brand new. So I left it charging for, I guess, 3 minutes. Let's see if it just powers on. Alright, there we go. Okay, so let's dim it out so it could charge faster. And from the looks of it, oh, it's in English. And it has like a, what does it have in here? I guess I can't check. Or does the A button not work? Oh, right. So it's it's from Japan. So circle is X and X is circle. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Okay, I have some other games on here. Whoops, I meant X. Alrighty. Alright, so let's test out, let's see if Fat Princess works. So I read online that it should work, but I don't know from experience, obviously. This is my first PSP game. It's pretty dirty, so I gotta clean this. Gotta clean this up. Alright, so far so good. Nice. Oh, whoops, it's circle. I forgot. Let's put the volume all the way up. Alright, so it's not that loud. Sometimes there's PSPs that play just fine, but when it reads the UMD, the games, it gets pretty loud. And I have one of those, but it stops reading the games after a while. But there's like different cases for different PSPs. Alright. Looks like it works. I just want to test out all the buttons. The only button this game doesn't use is R. Every other button is used. See if the home button works yet. Volume buttons work fine. Yep. This is a mute, right? think it is. Autosave, sure. So yeah, if you're playing, let me turn this down a bit. If you're playing a US game, X and circle are back to normal, but when you're navigating the menus on a Japanese PSP, X and circle are pretty much just swapped around, so it's pretty easy. Alright, let's play by ourselves. Mess about. Would you like to know? I know how to play this. I just forgot how to pick up stuff and all that. Right now I'm just trying to load the game to see if it crashes or not. But it shouldn't. The screen doesn't look that bad unless you have it like at a certain angle, but if you have it like face forward, you really don't notice the scratches much. Oh, so this is basically like the PS3 one, but oh. Okay, well I guess we gotta let this charge. Alright, so I forgot to show you guys the games. I'm gonna show you guys that right now. So they're all in here. Never seen the condition on them. It's basically just showed the pictures of it. They're in pretty used condition, but it's as good as it's gonna get for PSP games, I think. It's the manual. I'm not gonna be really able to play this, obviously, because it's in Japanese. But whoa, this is probably the thickest PSP manual I've ever seen. Wow. Alright. Monster Hunter is pretty easy to play if you know all the items and everything. So I'm not too worried about this game. It's pretty simple. This one's in pretty bad shape, but the disc looks fine. So that's good. I mean, that's about it.